All right. What is going on, all you Hollow Table heroes? We are back for another stream today. Did Grand Arena earlier today, and now we are going to be doing our Imperial Military Podcast Show. I was trying to wait for Evo. He was supposed to come on and join us, but it does not look like that is happening. So I got some territory battle stuff going on in the background where Evo normally would be at, so you guys can go ahead and enjoy that. So we have got a big lineup for today, my friends. We've got Razor Crest kit reveal. We're going to be talking about Conquest, and then we will have our account update. My account update. Trying to stall to see if Evo actually responds and whatnot. Oh, give me one moment here. Hello. Looks like Evo is on his way right now. Guess he didn't realize what time it was. So while we're waiting, go ahead and we'll just go ahead and bring up territory battles up here live, and as soon as Evo hops on, we will get him in here. So as you guys know, we're in day one of territory battles. Pretty nice here. Yeah. Not too much going on here. I mean, these are pretty easy now at this point. You can go in auto with Darth Revan very simply. Evo should be hopping on here shortly, so we can actually go through all of this wonderful stuff that we had today with the Razor Crest kit reveal, our Conquest, Galactic Conquest that just came to the game as well, and then we will go through our account. So as soon as he hops on, he's coming. That was him on the phone, so he's coming. He's just running a little late, a little behind, and we'll get rocking and rolling here. What do you guys use for dark side territory battles? I get to use my Darth Revan. I get to use Sith Eternal, which is nice. I typically don't use my Palpatine, and sometimes I can help out with the guild with Revan, put him in for those what are those called, the little unit parts where you're putting in multiple different characters to help get the special powers throughout territory battles. So looks like Evo is popping on right now, so we will get him up and running here very shortly. Hope everyone had a fantastic day. How did everyone's Grand Arenas go? I hope they went well. Hope you're participating in your territory battles as well. Here we go. Hello. How's it going?
And definitely fell asleep.
So here he is, ladies and gentlemen. We're already live, so but here he is, ladies and gentlemen. My good friend, my buddy, my pal, my guildmate, Evo. How's it going, man?
It's good, man. I need a nap. Oh man. Fell asleep, putting the kit down.
Yeah.
Nice and warm. Oh.
All that good stuff helps you go to sleep. So I was just sharing with our friends here, we have got a pretty full plate today as far as it goes with what we got to talk about. Really, we've got a Razor Crest kit reveal. Saw your excitement earlier over on the Discord. We've got Conquest to talk about, and then update on our free-to-play accounts.
Great.
We got quite a bit here. We're gonna go ahead and let's get this rocking and rolling. All right, we got 3 people on. We're gonna get this going. First, starting off with the Razor Crest. So you've got a little excitement about this, huh?
Yeah, I'm all about that Razor Crest. You know, I guess we're not doing spoilers, but
we're well beyond. If you haven't watched season 2 right now, something's wrong with you. So it is fully expected that you've watched season 2. So
yeah, I mean, a little disappointed that they knocked it out already. But that thing's badass, man. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's you kind of get drawn into it. Like, you know, Baby Yoda's playing around in it. You know, just stealing knobs and everything else, and then you know, the thing gets basically destroyed and completely rebuilt, and now it's just gone. But it's, you know, it's kind of an emotional roller coaster with that ship.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that ship is.
You know, I think that it doesn't surprise me that it's coming to the game. I'm glad that it is. So, you know, I'm excited to see what it's about.
Cool. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Razor Crest. It is a bounty hunter, attacker, cargo ship, scoundrel ship. Highlights: bounty hunter, attacker with breach synergy. Gives bounty hunter ships special bonuses based on breach. Ignores enemy taunts. Takes reduced damage with reinforced hull. So, synergy is showing with the Chimera, Slave One, IG-2000, Houndstooth, and Xanadu Blood. This gives us a 5th bounty hunter ship, which is nice. I wonder if they're going to amend how Han's Millennium Falcon event goes, and if this will be able to be used in that event. It is a bounty hunter ship. So, let's keep this. It looks like its light side is blue, right? It's not red. It is blue, so it should be light. Yep, Razor Crest light. Attacker, bounty hunter, cargo ship, scoundrel. Crew member is the Mandalorian Beskar armor. So you're going to have to go do that legendary event for the Mandalorian and get him unlocked to crew this ship. All right, let's see. Basic is most wanted, and there we go. We've got our first animation and look at the Razor Crest. Looks pretty good there. Final text: deal physical damage to target enemy. If the enemy is breached, inflict marked for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. So out the bat, this guy is going to be able to mark ships. This is the first time we're seeing this mechanic for ships. Obviously, we know it with Jedi Knight Revan, with Grievous, that marked where you're able to ignore taunts and go right after certain ships. So if an enemy is already breached, it's going to inflict mark for 2 turns. So you're going to force a taunt onto a ship for 2 turns. That's pretty cool. Special stalling strafe, cooldown of 3. Oh, that's pretty cool, and it goes off into the distance. That's really cool. So let's see what this says. Final text: deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict breach for 2 turns. If the target already had breach, inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. Call target other bounty hunter ally to assist. That's pretty cool. So hardware. Okay, so that is his special. So that's pretty cool. So this allows it to actually inflict breach onto a enemy. If that enemy already had breach, it's going to inflict buff immunity for 2 turns. And it's going to be able to call target other bounty hunter ally to assist. So you get to pick which other bounty hunter ally you want to use to actually assist you in dealing that damage. So that's pretty cool. All right, hardware: pre-Empire transponder. Final text: enter battle. Razor Crest gains stealth for 2 turns and inflicts ability block on target enemy for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. So he's going to enter in the battlefield stealth if he's coming out of your reinforcements. And then he's going to inflict ability block on a target enemy for 1 turn. So 2 turns of stealth, 1 turn of ability block. So that's not bad. Unique number 1, Tenacious Pilot. Final text: whenever another bounty hunter ally uses a special ability, they first inflict breach on the selected target for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. The first time allies inflict breach 6 times while Razor Crest is active, Razor Crest gains plus 50% critical damage for the rest of the battle, and active bounty hunter allies gain plus 25% offense and plus 25 speed for the rest of the battle. If a marked enemy is defeated, reduce the cooldowns of active allied bounty hunter ships by 1. While Razor Crest is active, breached enemies have minus 30% critical damage. Man, that is a mouthful right there of a unique, but that is a lot. So after you hit breach 6 times, the first time allies inflict breach 6 times while the Razor Crest is active, so it's got to be on the battlefield, I do believe, with it saying being active. Razor Crest is going to gain plus 50% critical damage, so Razor Crest is going to hit harder for the rest of the battle, and then active bounty hunter allies are going to gain plus 25% offense and speed for the rest of the battle. So it's going to speed up your other ships and allow them to hit even harder with offense. And then for the Razor Crest itself, it's going to get an additional plus 50% critical damage, so it's going to hit even harder. And then the other part of this is when you defeat a marked enemy, you're going to reduce the cooldowns of all your bounty hunter ships. This has the potential to be very good. And then breached enemies are going to have negative 30% critical damage. That's ridiculous. All right, last ability here, unique number 2, Rusty Transport. Final text: this ship ignores taunt during its turn. So taunt, it's not going to matter for the Razor Crest. So being able to put breach up and marking other enemies, it's going to be able to get around that taunt, much kind of like Jedi Knight Revan does on the battlefield, being able to go around the taunts, inflict mark, and take out its opponents. At the start of battle, Razor Crest gains 5 stacks of reinforced hull, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. First time Razor Crest is reduced to 1% health, it recovers 90% health and gains 3 stacks of reinforced hull. Wow. Reinforced hull is plus 250% defense per stack. Holy moly.
Wow.
Loses 1 stack of reinforced hull when receiving damage. Oh my goodness. I could just imagine here right now as a starting lineup in this with Houndstooth, Razor Crest, and I don't know, probably Xanadu Blood, because you're gonna want to get breach. You're gonna want to breach as many opponents as possible quickly. So Slave 1 unfortunately does not have a breach mechanic. The rest of them do, but Houndstooth does it when he taunts. And then you get Xanadu Blood that can throw it on. IG-2000 can throw it on as well. And probably bringing Slave 1 in on a reinforcement. Man, this ship seems like it is going to be nuts.
The fun thing is, like, the play style of that, it almost feels like a contract, like a payout, basically.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of nice to see, and it's worth it too. So
absolutely 100% worth it. So I mean, this guy looks like he's going to be thick. He's going to be dealing some damage. He's going to be hard to deal with. He's going to be able to get around taunts and mark the ship you want to go after to take that ship out first. And that is ridiculous. So this is the Razor Crest, ladies and gentlemen. Mando ship is finally coming to the game. And here is the interesting thing of how it's coming. We're going to be talking about now our new game mode here, you guys haven't noticed this table back here, Galactic Battles, it now says, it used to say Galactic War. It now says Galactic Battles. And so when you go in here, you can either choose War or Conquest. And we already have the currency up in the store for this, all the way here, right after your shard store. It's right here, your Conquest store. Here is the currency. Now they've got it capped at 3,500 currency. As you see, it looks like some of these things are going to be used during the Conquest, as we talked about a few weeks ago. But it's also going to have characters in here, which I don't know how well this is going to be, because this is only 5 shards instead of 10. So we'll see how that currency actually equates. And it's got a couple of gear pieces as well. But it looks like the main thing here are going to be these boosters and stim packs and things like that that you're going to want to, you're going to want to use while you're going through your Conquest. So this is going to be very interesting. They're multi-week events meant to test your roster, explore the map, complete the sectors, and get huge rewards when the event ends by obtaining key cards. Now, here's the interesting thing about that. Let me throw the B-roll back on real quick, because I got to show you guys how they actually introduced this Conquest mode in it with a video. It's a video, so we'll pull that video up right now. So all right, let's turn off the B-roll, and here we go. All new game mode, Conquest. Choose your path across the galaxy. That's the strength of your entire collection. We're gonna go through and collect these as we're going through. Aid your team and trade with merchants. Build your rewards as you advance. Battle menacing bosses. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to show the Razor Quest coming in there. So it looks like this is going to be the way that we actually get the Razor Quest.
That is the way.
That is the way. This is the way. So, curious to see how this all comes out, and they've got all of this broken down over on the forums here. Conquest exhibition, and we're going to be going through these exhibition events for at least for the first 2 events, and essentially that's always to get them to kind of get feedback, see how things are working, make sure things are working as intended for the game mode. But the event length currently is going to be 2 weeks. Event frequency currently once per month, starting on the 1st of the month outside of the exhibition. So the exhibition is going to be the exception. This is going to end up being a 4-week event. So these rewards have to be very, very good for it to be lasting. What's going to keep you coming back every single day? Every single day. There is energy refresh rate, stamina refresh rate, difficulty tuning, rewards, both the immediate milestone rewards and the end of event crate content. So you will get some immediate milestone rewards. I imagine those aren't going to be nowhere near what you're going to get with the end of the event crate. So that's going to be interesting. Normal versus hard mode and difficulty tuning. So similar to like most of the other tables, we're gonna have a normal and hard mode to go through. So we're launching Conquest with 2 different difficulty levels, normal and hard. All players must complete the event on the normal difficulty before moving on to hard. You might be asking, why do I have to complete normal first? And we did that for a couple of reasons. Firstly, this is a complicated new system that may take some time for players to figure out how to manage their strategy and resources, and we didn't want players committing to hard and then getting stuck right away and not being able to play for the next 2 weeks. So this is allowing you to actually go through, do normal modes, oh my gosh, and then hard mode nodes. I'm assuming with the harder you go, the more rewards you're going to get out of that. So this is very interesting. You got to complete one sector before you go to the next. There's going to be bosses that you'll face throughout this. This is very, very detailed. So there is no minimum requirement for the GP. The recommended GP is 2 million. Very interesting here. So for hard nodes, required is a minimum of 4 million GP. Recommended is 5 million GP for the hard node. So there's 5 sectors for each of these, 1 through 5. And you see here they have gear 12 for sector 1, gear 13 for sector 2, relic 1 for sector 3, relic 2 for sector 4, relic 3 for sector 5. For the hard nodes, sector 1 is relic 4, sector 2 is relic 5, sector 3 is relic 6, sector 4 is relic 7. Now this one I'm kind of, relic 8 for sector 5. Come on, CG, you can do better than this. So this is right now relic 8 is very exclusive, and so this is unfortunate. You're either pay to play for relic 8 or you're in a good guild that is completing the challenge rancor, and not very many guilds can right now. So that's interesting. Data disk and consumables. So we're going to have some data disk and consumables to be able to use as you're going through this event. One part of the conquest that's received a lot of interest is a new data disk system. Data disks provide your squads with a variety of different bonuses throughout the event. These data disks can be equipped depending on which ones you want to use with your squad, or swapped out for a small amount of currency. Very interesting. They've got some examples here. Amplify Agony. Looks like 3 different types here as far as how much you get. So starting with 5.1% max health, scaling all the way up to 8.16% max health. Very interesting. Once equipped data discs are active for a full for all future battles in Conquest and are not used up, there is a data capacity. Once equipped, they're active for all future battles, in Conquest and are not used up. There is a data capacity that limits the number of data discs you can have active at one time. The diamond icon at the bottom of each data disk represents the number of capacity it will take up, and ranges from 1 to 4 at the moment. Those we're going to have a data capacity of 12. So once you've hit that capacity, depending on what your data disks are, you can no longer activate any of those any more data disks. So that's interesting. These can provide some significant bonuses to your team, blah, blah, blah. Spoiler, massively overpowered. So these little things here are going to decide how many spots it's going to show up on your data capacity. Okay. This is just showing pretty much all of the different data disks. If you guys want to see that, go over to SWGOH forums and check those out. Data disks provide permanent bonuses to your squads for the duration of the event. Consumables can give you a temporary boost to help you defeat a difficult battle. There are 3 types of consumables: boosters, med packs, and techs. One of each can be activated at a time and typically lasts for 2 to 4 battles. These consumables can be purchased with Conquest currency or crystals from the Conquest store and from the scavenger store. So these are usable things. They're going to last you a couple battles, so not meant to go through the entire duration. But you just need that little extra something to put you over the edge, to help you beat a powerful foe. These are there to help you out. So yeah, this is very interesting here. We've been talking about daily content for this. This starts in 3 days. 3 days and 16 hours. Evo, thoughts on this, man?
It's a lot. It's something that's it's hard for me to kind of follow as we're sitting here going through it.
Yeah.
Just because it is, I mean, it's a whole new level of the game. So I'm excited to see it when it comes through. You know, I'm pretty bad about hitting things that are daily, so I like that it lasts as long as it does. So, you know, Relic 8 is definitely something that's been pretty difficult. So
yeah, Relic 8 is a little rough.
Yeah, so you know, I'm excited to be able to play through it and give it a try, see how it goes.
Cool. And Razor Crest seems to be is going to be the initial reward. Now, the question is right now whether or not that is going to remain the reward, or is this going to be a new way that they bring some new quote unquote content, we'll say characters and ships, to the game as rewards for this. So that's going to be interesting to see how that is going to happen and play out. Haven't really gotten any news yet on that outside of we know the Razor Crest is coming through this new game mode. So when they originally released the actual notes on it, you know, they just said new units or unit, I can't remember if it's unit or units, will be coming through this game mode. So units are ships or characters. So it'll be very exciting to see what they do with this. Hopefully they don't take away marquees altogether, but this will be interesting to see how things are farmed. All right, so yeah, Conquest in short is just going to be a new monthly type of game mode for us to play on a daily basis. It has energy to it. It has some other multifaceted things like consumables that are going to help you move along through the battles to get you to those next sectors. There is a normal and a hard mode, and then it takes energy to go through and do that. Your characters will have stamina, so you can regenerate that stamina, but their effectiveness is going to reduce the lower their stamina is. So you got to really manage your roster throughout this actual entire conquest throughout the galaxy. Let's get into our free-to-play accounts update. It has been quite a few weeks actually since we've done any type of updates on these accounts. So as usual, we'll start off with mine and then we'll move on over to Evo's IMPS Imperial Military Podcast free-to-play account and see what's going on there. So here we go. Starting off is our IMPS Itachi account, and as you guys can see, I have fully moved into gas. As you can see, majority of the team is relict. We're arena rank 195, so big difference from just under a month ago when we first got gas. So that's pretty big. Fleet arena is down to 19th. This is starting to drop a little bit. So but been doing okay with the malevolent still in fleets, so can't be too upset about that. As far as what I'm working on right now, as you can see, these are my favorites. Here, let me actually filter this to favorites. So ARC Trooper, I'm trying to get to gear 13. We are 3 pieces away from ARC Trooper being at gear 13. And then I'm working on Baslashan, Karthanasi, HK47, Kander's Ordo, and the Honey Jahani, working on their gear so I can get Darth Revan on this account. And I've actually started farming Sith Marauder and Sith Empire Trooper as well. So once I get Darth Revan, we can have that full team ready to go. Now, I won't be transitioning into this team into arena, so this will be more so for grand arena purposes. For sure, we definitely need some of that help out here on this particular account. So Darth Revan will be most welcome here on the IMPS Itachi account. Now let's go back to all. You're probably asking, why do I have Quill on here? Quill is here specifically for some relic materials only, to be honest with you. I'm farming a particular gear piece off of him, That's the only reason why he is here. All right, let's get started here. Galactic Legends, I've got 0. Moving on to our bounty hunter.
0? What have you been doing? Jeez.
I know, right? The 500 first is looking pretty blue here, as you can see. And that is in a good way. All these Gear 13s, relic characters. Anakin, Gas is relic 7. 5's relic 5. Rex relic 5. Echo relic 5. As soon as we get Arc Trooper to Gear 13, we will be taking him up to relic 5 as well. Moving on to bounty hunters, and I still haven't touched up these guys in a while, unfortunately. They need some love, but you can see here, Grief Karga is getting close to being 7 stars, and Grief Karga is a game changer for these bounty hunters. Moving on to the Empire, and as it was pointed out from our good friend Darth Asta today, earlier on our Grand Arena stream, I need to work on my Vader. As you guys know, Darth Vader is a free-to-play dream in the fact that he is a Galactic Legend killer. Granted, there are other parts that go in with that. You're typically talking about Wat Tambor as well, being in that team. But man, Darth Vader, Wat Tambor, Rex, almost every single Galactic Legend out there. But I've got to work on them. He needs to be relicked along with Grand Admiral Thrawn. And really what's being used with this is also Shore Trooper. And as you guys can see, I have not worked on my Shore Trooper whatsoever. You need that pre-taunting tank. It helps out a lot. A lot of people are putting in Moff Gideon for going up against Galactic Legend Rey. So, man, Darth Vader is a Galactic Legend killer, and I've got to work on this guy for sure. But there's my Empire, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Thrawn is ready to be upgraded there. Walk-ins, not touching these guys. They did great for me on defense today in Grand Arena. Hopefully they continue to do that, but they're going to continue to stay right where they are. The First Order I have not touched still yet. However, after going through a couple of Grand Arenas now in Division 1 on my main account, I gotta say this has got to be the Galactic Legend it goes for first. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. This guy's an absolute beast on defense. He's a beast in PvE content and PvP content. So, not to mention that the First Order, and before you get him, make for a pretty decent defensive team, to be honest with you. Crew is no slouch. You throw in Crew with Kylo Ren, with some General Hux Sith Trooper, and they throw in that. I don't have it ready yet. Sorry, keep going. Oh, and that First Order Stormtrooper, so the double tank there between Crew and First Order Stormtrooper. Man, this team does some ridiculous things. General Hux feeding team turn meter to the team. Sith Trooper is going to punish you if you kill anyone off, and then you just got to get beyond the 2 double tanks. And so this typically draws out some meta teams, to be honest with you, there on defense.
I was trying to come up with like so you got Crew is the luscious locks Kylo Ren, and then the other one is the helmet hair Kylo Ren. So, not that Kylo Ren has ever had helmet hair. His hair is always luscious. So.
All right, moving on to our pride and joy of the account, the Galactic Republic G-Rep. As you guys know, the 500 first is looking beautiful on this, and if you all have been following for a while, Padme Amidala was our arena team prior to moving on to Gas. Now, there are some eyesores here on this, like Grandmaster Yoda is still sitting at Gear 11. R2-D2, 7 stars, haven't worked him whatsoever. So we got some work to finish up a couple of things on here, but for the most part, all of the most important parts of the Galactic Republic have been worked, which is very nice. So it's nice to be in this particular position. Moving on to GOs. Geonosians, I haven't really touched these guys in a while. Soldier, still 1 piece away from relics, and Brood Alpha, 2 pieces away from Tier 13 and relics, and Poggle is still 1 piece away from Kickoff. Every time I think I'm gonna come back and work on these guys, I got something else going. So right now it's finishing off the 501st, and then Darth Revan, and then I can move in. I'm probably gonna move in, to be honest with you, to working on Vader and Wat Tambor. So we got some stuff going in there. So Imperial Troopers, haven't touched these guys in a while, but these guys have been doing some phenomenal things as well in the game. So these guys are great, and they're great beyond just your normal counters against things like rebels and Night Sisters and bounty hunters. We've got so many more uses now with the addition of Admiral Piet and Gideon that they're really doing some phenomenal things.
I'm gonna make one request of you.
What's that?
When you get that team set up, that Wat Tambor Vader team,
Yeah.
I need you to have a Wat Tambor soundbite. He's like my favorite sounding character in the series with that kind of thing. So yeah, you're gonna need one of those.
All right, we'll have to figure something out for that. Jedi, man, like I said, this is one of my projects for this year, is to get these guys rolling.
Ooh.
So my Jedi aren't the best on this account. They definitely need some love. We do have Jedi Knight Revan at Relic 2, but Jolie Bindo, Basilishan, Hermit Yoda, and Grandmaster Yoda need some love here with our Jedi for sure. We need to have these guys relic. Grandmaster Yoda relic is huge, by the way. Hermit Yoda being relic, by the way, surprised me how viable that is. I guess not viability. He's always been great in the Jedi meta, but how much survivability he adds to this team when he's relic. All right, we have a new tag here, Mandalorian. Haven't really done anything on this faction.
Yep.
And there's not much to say about this faction right now. Hopefully we get some new season 2 stuff coming up this year from the Mandalorian to help this faction along, because right now this is just kind of very, it's not even kind of, it is very Night Sisters. I haven't really worked on these gals either, outside of Asajj Ventress being relic, and that was for the gas event. There's been, I've had no effort to get these guys going. These gals, I should say. The Old Republic, as you all know, is my current focus. Carthanasi, Candace Ordo, and the Honey Jahani right now that we're working on. Rebels, again, you guys know this is a project for this year. With the exception of C3PO, who's looking all shiny there at Relic 5. This faction needs a lot of work, gear, time, and attention to get them up to snuff. So they're on the ballot for this year. Sure. Viva la Resistance. Nothing going on here at the moment. As soon as we activate Poe Dameron, though, we've got a healthy bit of shards that are going to be left over going into our shard shop. Separatists, as you guys know, I hit up prequel content big on this account, and so our Separatists are looking not too shabby. Wat Tambor is ready to be activated. 5 stars, 146 shards. That is a 5-star Wat Tambor. I need to get him activated, need to get him worked, put on his Zeta, and get him rocking and rolling for Darth Vader. Our Sith on this account have been lacking for a long time, but as you can see, the progress is starting to come along. We're seeing a lot of activates here. Not that we're going to activate any of these characters right now, but we are working towards my man Darth Revan. Now that we've got gas up and running, we can start working on Darth Revan and getting him activated and good to go for this account. All right, those are my characters. Let's head on over to our ships, and we'll do light side, dark side as we always do. So on light side right now, I'm still working on that Rex's Arc 170, and this we are getting over in the ship store. currently not there today, but I'm grabbing that whenever it pops up in the ship currency store. BTL Y-Wing Starfighter. I am grabbing this. This is a hard node farm for me right now that I'm grabbing at the moment to get that guy up to 7 stars. We are 30 shards away from that. We go into my Galactic Republic. Nice. Rebel Y-Wing, thank you. Rebel Y-Wing is my fleet hard node farm right now. It also has my man's Grief Karga, who's coming up on 7 stars as well. But both of these guys coming up on 7 stars. Rebel Y-Wing 2 out of 100. So we are on that 7-star march for this Rebel Y-Wing tank. It's fantastic. As you guys can see, I'm barring Anakin's ETA, Ahsoka Tano's. These guys, the Galactic Republic ships, have been done along with our Rebel ships, have been 7 stars for a while. Exception being Han's Millennium Falcon. Needing some work there. I just unlocked the Negotiator the other day. Looks like I can throw on some more of these guys. Do that. So I just unlocked the Negotiator the other day.
How are you so low on those?
I don't know. I used them on something else.
Do you not spend into them?
I do. I used them on something else. I think the Endurance. Yeah. For the gas event.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Still. I'll have to look at mine. I'm like in this fight right now, but
those
pretty sure there's no way I'm
characters.
running out of those.
And here is the Razor Quest. It is in game right now. Check that bad boy out. It's already here, and we're supposed to be no locations found right now, but we're supposed to be getting this through the new Conquest mode, game mode. So this will be interesting to see for sure. For sure. All right, let's get to our dark side ships. I still have Slave 1 on here. Still need to finish up some of these bounty hunters. IG-2000, Slave 1, to get them to where they need to be at. TIE Advance should be pretty close to done. Yeah. Got another 45 shards left to go to have TIE Advance done. But most of our dark side ships are pretty much done. Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid, and stuff like that. Malevolence is at 7 stars. I still haven't done the Chimera event. 7-star Chimera event. I gotta get on that. But at some point I'll do that 7-star Chimera event. After I work on my Rebels pilots a little bit more. But this is what my dark side is looking like. Malevolence being my ship arena ship. Capital ship. Here on this account. Shipments. I mean, these are easy. You guys know what to do right here. All day long, we're hitting these up. Obviously, you got your weekly shipments. Make sure you at least get the gear. Typically, whatever ability mats that are here as well. Cantina battles. I'm putting this in the shipbuilding materials. Guild store. This is whatever gear that I need that I'm currently working on. Like, I need these Carbantes right now. Always need these. These guys are great. I'll go ahead and grab those as well. Over here to Squad Arena, I do grab my prestiges every single day as much as I can. Oops, I must have missed a day or two because it's usually not that high. Here in Galactic War Store, we're putting it into these ships up top that are maxed out already. Moved over to Fleet Arena. This right now, for the most part, I haven't seen that ARC 170 show up, and so it's mainly been going into Zeta materials, Zeta mats. Guild event store, we're hitting the Negotiator now with our Get 2. Get 1, I'm starting to save up again so I can freaking Alec.
It was prestige, right?
Yeah.
Over 800.
Yeah, I blew a lot of those when I 7 started my Malevolence, and because my Malevolent and what is that? Mace Windu ship, I got it 7 stars at the same. And I needed Mace's ship for getting gas. Gas event.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, those are 150.
I guess. I guess.
Championship store, same thing. This is all about the gear here. I need these for Arc. Go ahead and grab that. And then our shard store, again, this is all gear. Help me out with your gear 12 and gear 13 grinds. Always scroll down to the bottom first to see what purple gear I need. And then I start scrolling back up to see other pieces that we need. So like right now I need these guys. So I'll grab that. And that's everything for as far as my farms go. We're gonna kick it over to Evo here in a little bit. Actually, right now. He's about ready there, bud.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna have Evo take it over, and he's gonna go over his account.
I just went through and spent all mine, so I have 10 now.
See?
I didn't realize I had so many extra tokens for these. Let's go ahead and 7-star these. Get a whole bunch of shard shop currency. Check this out. Nope, that's ships. Where's the shard shop? There it is. Bam, 4,000.
Bam.
Let's blow it. Bounties. All right. So I'm going to do my updates a little different today.
Oh.
We are going to do, instead of going through my roster, because it hasn't changed much since the last time, we're going to do a day in the life of Evo. So what is it that I do, or that I am currently doing every day for my account? So come in here. I basically, on any account, what I'm basically doing is starting on the left, work my way right. So coming into the challenges, maxing those out every day. That's good stuff. Mod battles, so bad with mods that I have over 1,000 of everything. So I just kind of scroll through here, see which one's the lowest, and boom, that's the one I'm farming right there. All right. I only have 952 of those, so
Man,
need to farm those. Pretty bad. Cantina battles. So Cantina battles, I'm at the point on both of my accounts where I'm trying to find things to farm. Obviously, with Cantina battles, you always have the relic materials to farm, but I'm trying to only farm those as I need them right now.
First order.
And make sure that I'm farming other things. No, first order is done.
Oh.
As far as Cantina goes. So as far as Cantina goes, first order's done.
Very nice.
I am actually grabbing Moff Gideon. I did not realize he was in the Cantina. So I found that out, and that's who I've been grabbing. So 58 shards on him right now. But he is my Cantina focus.
Nice.
Come over here, hit up the shipments, obviously grabbing all these guys. This resets tomorrow in an hour, so we'll see what goodies we get there. Cantina battles is mainly it's shipbuilding materials, especially since I just spent some of them. Otherwise, it's coming down here and seeing who I don't have, which at this point is 1 or 2 people that won't get used for a long time. So yeah, I'll grab some Hoth Rebel Scout. That's about it. Guild store, going to gear mostly. Which ones are these? Biotech implant? I don't know. I can't see them. Stuff's not loading. Usually I just kind of scroll through and either grab ones that I know I'll need a lot of or anything that I have less than 50 of. But I also scrolled down here and started grabbing some of the characters that I don't have done yet, like Colonel Stark, Jawa Engineer, Shaman, or my Tuskens. All the little fun teams that I want to do. Squad Arena store. Honestly, I just let this build up usually. When I get close to 10,000, I come in and I spend it all on characters that I have maxed out for the shard store.
Okay.
Uh, Pretty similar story with Galactic War Store. I usually come through and grab all the ships just because they give you slightly more shard store tokens. Very slightly. It's like half a token each or something like that. But
Yeah, with the character shards going to 10, that conversion the conversion changed. So
mhm. And then Fleet Arena Store it's all Zetas for me. Like it's got to go into Zetas. I need a lot of Zetas. Um,
all the
I've
time.
got a lot of I've got a lot of teams that need Zetas right now. So I did finish my Malik, finish Zetaing him. We'll go through and we'll look at that team since it is my gear focus right now. But um, Guild event stores, everything's going into Malevolence or Malik. I'm about halfway through almost getting Malik to 7-star, so little ways to go. Championship store, I prioritize whatever gear is currently needed. I'm working on relicking a couple characters right now, so there's a lot of the higher end gear that they need.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tis the
we'll
grind.
hold
Tis the
off on
grind.
that. And then shard store. Basically anything under 50 that I need.
Nice.
I don't know who needs these, but I know somebody does. Nubians are pretty big right now. But yeah, and then I move on to the. So actually, right around here is where I stop and I start spending my energies. So first I go into ships, farming my Biddle Beam, 60 out of 100 into 7-star.
Wait.
That is the only hard node that I'm specifically focusing right now. Is
Okay.
Biddle Beam. All right. As soon as I'm farming that one, I come in here. I go to my Sith Empire, which has been my gear focus right now. Everything's going into gearing these guys. So Revan is relict, got Bastila relict, HK-47's halfway there. Malik is just about done outside of as far as I can go with getting his prior to 7-star. And as soon as HK-47's done, I'll be moving on to Sith Marauder, and then that team will be complete.
Nice.
But yeah, come in here, check out the gear, and all of the rest of the currency is going into gearing these guys. Now, I do come over to the ships, and I try and get at least one hard node done in here. Last couple days, I've needed so much of the ship currency that I haven't been doing it. But usually, Grief Karga was one of my focuses.
Okay.
Um, Enfys Nest and Mandalorian are the 3 that I've been farming. So
Finish your droids already? You got B1.
no, he's not done yet. I'll go through and I'll give an update on a couple of those teams. Come over and knock out some of the squad arena battles. Hit up the events; they're done today. Hop in, do my Galactic War, and that's usually it. That's kind of like how I work through getting everything done, as far as using up all my energy and everything. But as far as where we are overall, like everything is focused on Sith Empire right now. But just to kind of give an update on some of the things. So droids on this account, Droidica's only about half done.
Okay.
He's the last. He's the last one that I need. Oh, actually, no. B2's got a ways to go. Oh,
Cantina.
I didn't grab him in Cantinas because I know he pops up in one of the stores. So we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, I need to finish him. He's what, 58 shards away from being done. So Gotta remember that one. But if I get Droidica done and B2 isn't there yet, I'll farm him.
Mm.
They got a ways to go with them. They've got a lot of gearing to do. Working on them on my main account right now, and it's a grind. It's a grind for sure.
Yes, it is.
There's nothing really else that I'm working on. Nothing that I've updated. Trying to see here. Night Sisters are getting there. Still need Mother Talzin. I haven't needed anything on her node. Yeah, she doesn't have any gear I need, so I haven't been farming her.
Mm.
I'll get back into farming more of those once I get the Sith
Sith Empire
Sith
done?
Empire done. But yeah, I'm just trying to get them geared because my arena is hurting. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, it is hurting.
Mine's kind of starting to swing back up with gas.
Yeah, mine is hit rock bottom, and I've had no desire. Oh, what did I do?
Yeah,
Oh, Zetas, yes, love it. Yeah, I'm hurting. 721.
Woo! Hot dog.
I am
And we're in
hurting.
the same arena shard. Those account.
Yeah, well, um, that's one thing we can say for Galactic Republic. It held the course longer than that Jedi Knight Revan team did. So, that's one thing for people to take to heart. The
Padme's hard
longevity,
to go through, man.
the longevity of the teams. But yeah, am I even getting shards anymore?
Uh,
Okay,
50.
I'm getting 50. Yeah, as long as I don't drop below 1,000. I should at least get up above 500, man. But I just have no desire to play that team, man. It's rough. That Revan team against what I'm going against.
Oh
I mean,
man,
I'm down here with you know.
that's got to be a badly modded team right there, or he just
I
doesn't
mean,
play anymore.
but it's not uncommon. Like even these Shakti teams are difficult to get through
Oh
with
yeah,
Revan.
talk to you, clones.
So
You end up feeding turn
you
meter
know,
as soon as fives
n-
taunts.
I'll go against Night Sisters all day. I'll hit this team. This is a really bad one. But yeah, no, just some of the teams that I'm seeing, even this far down, it's just I don't even want to. I just don't want to do it. I'm tired of playing the Revan team, so I need to get my D-Rev team pumping. You know what? Oh, I'm not doing that one. Hold on. Let's see, 612, 618. Let's see what I can find here.
Yeah,
I
be
should have
like
gone against that
6.
618. We'll do this one. We'll do the 621. Since we're already down here, YOLO, right? Oh, you know what? I can't do this. They're not modded. I need
Oh
to get with you and check out that website you were hooking me up with. So
yeah.
I need to hit that thing up for sure, badly. So yeah,
That
that's where I am.
modding website definitely has helped me. I need to get my IMPS account on it. I don't have my IMPS account on there. But the other two accounts are, and it has helped quite a bit. Now I do use the the website to help you actually go through and mod your teams. The only issue with that is that it doesn't keep up with real time. like Hot Utils. So Hot Utils uses that other website in conjunction, but it's not. Again, it doesn't do real time when you're not actually signed in with Hot Utils. All right. Yeah, that man, that's crazy. I'm at 195 in arena. And my matches are all Darth Revens, but Gas just eats Darth Revan a lot. I'm usually able to, like this 64, I should do a lot. And I just took those other two to Relic 5. I got them to Gear 13 and I forgot to take them up. After getting them to Gear 13, I moved on to something else. So I just took them up this week. But yeah, I mean this Gas team just like melts close to. I can usually put this on all. Even the Relic 7 ones. Now that I've got these other guys relicked, it's he's just now going down. We've already taken out 2. There goes my first character. Like crazy. Oh,
was that
Echo.
5?
Echo just took everyone out with his bomb. Boom. Yeah, 5s triggers. I usually don't taunt with 5s. I want him to trigger because it pumps up everyone else's stats. So, all right, guys. Man, it's been a while since we've done that much stuff in a stream. Usually, it's either been just talking about something new that was coming out, and there hasn't been much since the beginning of the year. Conquest and Razor Crest are definitely the top 2 newest big things, and us going through our actual counts. All right, we are going to get out of here. Anything else you got, Eva?
That's all I got, man.
It's all I got. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed our Imperial Military Podcast Show today. It seems like we're going to be switching it up. Evo now raids on Tuesday nights.
Yep. So
we'll probably be trying to do this more often on Thursday nights going forward, which isn't too bad. You know, content or news from SWGOH usually comes out on Tuesdays anyway, so it gives us a couple days to kind of talk about it and process it, and then be able to discuss it here on the stream live with you guys. So all right, my friends, my name is Itachi and his name is Evo, and we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Throw up those deuces. Peace out, y'all.